We'll start with a quick fact about this place called Rwanda. It's got more elephants than Alexander. But this is something you maybe should know too. Stated in parliamentary documents, so legally it ought to be true. The official number of refugees that currently can be taken is 200 per year, and of this I'm sure I'm not mistaken. News reports suggest it's actually only 100 in reality. Today is the 8th of December 2023. The cost of this scheme doesn't add up, or it seems that way to me. This month so far, 730 have arrived. It seems to me the asylum problem is totally contrived. There are vast amounts of money being paid out to who? Taken from the taxes we pay, therefore, by me and you. Hypothetically, if only 200 could go per year and the scheme had already started here, right now and here, what about those other 530 refugees that came? Maybe they should stop spending public money on a scheme so utterly inane. I've heard so far it has cost £250 million. But if it's making money for the super rich, nothing's out of bounds. It's been this way for a while. Just follow the money, you'll see. And not forgetting 169,000 to send each refugee. That's a really expensive plane ticket. I'll never see the elephants there. Oh well, never mind. That's a cross shall just have to bear. That's per person. But only 200 of the thousands that are already here. Why is the number so high? Were they perhaps here already, or did they suddenly appear? In my opinion, after reading about it, something just doesn't add up. This must be the worst government ever. I'm not saying more as I'm being abrupt. If I did, where would I begin? The cabinet is a safe bet. A bigger bunch of mismatched idiots I've never seen as yet. Did they go into their offices to receive their daily script? Whilst they were handing out savoir-faire, maybe this lot was skipped. If in the world we lived in was a fairer place, or we respected every member of every race. Anyway, back to the refugee money-making scheme. If you own what they want, a nest egg you'll redeem. There's a backlog in the process, one that they deliberately made, whilst the owners of hotels and barges and stuff are pleased it's all delayed. Did you hear the one about the barge that cost 55 grand a day to rent and 4.5 to berth it in the docks? Money very well spent. In 2010, the coalition government brought out the shortage occupations list. The only work allowed was in those sectors, as if other sectors didn't exist. The backlog was created deliberately to satisfy a warped ideology. We are helping these inferior beings, and for that we offer no apology. Asylum seekers can't get work, even though many of them would, so they wouldn't rely on benefits. Surely that's got to be good. No, actually, blame those arriving on small boats in the hope that our people are kind, not really expecting a suspicious place where they are constantly maligned. Don't ever blame the government, at least, well, not for long. Calling refugees illegal immigrants isn't just mean, but also wrong. We are actually a nation of immigrants, back from the start of time. Angles, Saxons, Celts, Jutes, Vikings, and more in a very long line. So accepting them is nothing new, and certainly not a cause for worry. Without them, we wouldn't even have a national dish, and of course I mean chips and curry. One love.